All right. It says we're live. Happy Valentines Day, everybody. And as aforementioned before, we have our special guest, Dean Verano of Pure Alpha Life, with us today. But we'll chat for a few minutes before we bring old Dean on. And just want to remind everybody to get your go to the medicine cabinet, get your Valium, your therapy dog, some moist towels, a hot towel, and we'll start the little show. So the Rams 13 and the Bengals 10. Okay. How you doing, Scott? Now we'll run this. It's 8:45. So we'll run this for about an hour, and then we'll do comments for 4 hours. So we'll see what happens. So you never know what's going to happen when you have Dean on the show. He's waiting in the wings, and I just want to say hi to a few people. Excuse me. We'll wait till we get 100 or so on here with us. And what's going on with this? Good evening, guys. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to have to unplug this microphone when we bring Dean on because it doesn't work. And I'm getting a 5x5 by good old China Dave, my buddy, helping me out with my credit card. And hey, Bad Panda. So anyway, just to get you guys kind of caught up, there was a couple of questions that were asked when I did a video a little while ago about me leaving. And I am, in fact, leaving first week of March or so for family matters. And so people keep saying, are you taking baby May with you? And I'm only going for 2 weeks, maybe 3. It depends on how that works. So no, she's staying here. She's going to hold down the fort. And yes, I am coming back. So that was, I guess I didn't make that real clear. What else did people ask? I'll be in California and I'll be in Nevada. And when I get there, I will continue to do some vlogs as time and energy permits. And hopefully meet some of you guys while I'm there. China Dave's going to pick me up and drive me out to where I got to go. And so we're good there. And we'll just kind of play it by ear as I usually do. Regards from the Netherlands. Well, thanks for coming along. We got 94 people so much. Interception. All right. See there? I'd like to tell you I was taking my girl, but you know what? This is not the trip to take May with me. And she doesn't have a passport. I've been telling her for 3 months now to get one. And she keeps saying she will, but she doesn't. She wants me to do it for her. And I refuse to do that because I want her to, I made that mistake with my kids. I used to just take care of shit for them. And that turns you into an enabler. So she knows what the drill is. It's just a matter of her doing it. And once she does, her and I can travel. But it's very difficult and complicated to get a Filipina into the United States, period. It's just not that simple, especially at a moment's notice thing like this. So anyway, yeah, I would love to take her. I'm sure we will go one day. And when we go, it will be under a different set of circumstances, if you will. And I want to take her to places like Disneyland and stuff like that. So I really do need to bop in, see my dad, see my sister, see my kids, grandkids, etc. And then when maybe next year, about the same time, me and her will hit the American highways. Well, that'd be something. See me rolling in. Good morning. Thanks, China Dave, for everything you do, buddy. Hey, man. You know what? I had to rush home the other night. Actually, I didn't have to rush home, but I was filming an event of some musicians here in town and had to split early because I needed to get home and get some sleep because I had to get back up at 1:30 in the morning to take a phone call from them and a video call, if you will. And my dad had gotten coronavirus. I did see him. The good news is his voice is very powerful still. He's very optimistic. He always has been. He's the eternal optimistic. Optimistic. Anyway, you understand what I'm saying. Um, and his body looked very frail though. So, it looked like he shrunk a little bit. So we'll see. Hey, Lloyd, Bad Panda. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that, brother. Well, that's okay. Maybe it's good timing. You guys can watch it on the rerun. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Hello, New York. How are you? Reading, California's in the house. Very cool. We are doing good, Grady. Thank you. Bring on the. What does all those squigglies mean, China? Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Off the Cuff Adventures. Dino's in the wings. I just thought I'd chit chat for a little bit till some more people joined. I had no clue it was Super Bowl, but I have no clue to begin with anyway. West Virginia's in the house. All right. If I'm in Napa, I will. Oh, another question. Where am I going to be? I'm going to be in the high desert, Palm Springs area. Actually, a place called Palm Desert and La Quinta, Indio, all those places. So I was thinking about when I got there that I'd go in and do what I got to do, see who I got to see, and then take an afternoon and just say, hey, I'm going to be at this place at 1 o'clock. Let's get together. And anybody in the hood can come down and we can chicka. It is very difficult to get a visa. Thank you, George. You're absolutely right. That's a process that you've got to start like now, and maybe in 6 months or something like that, things start going on. I don't pretend to know about the whole process. I've heard that a fiance visa is the easiest way to get somebody over there. Actually easier than if you're actually married. So, and you guys hang in there as far as all the news that's coming out. One reason I don't give advice is or do news channels or information channels or how to do this channels because stuff is always changing. So there's a lot going on right now with me coming back. So I've got to keep an eye on that. Thank you very much, Linda. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate that. Are you still going to try and go to Vegas? Yeah, I'm going to Vegas too. I've not changed my mind. I'm going to LA, and then China Dave and I are going to take a ride out to the Palm Springs area, and I'll get there with my sister. I'll stay with my sister, and she'll let me use her car while I'm there, or my dad will let me use his car. So I got kind of transportation figured out. And I plan to be in SoCal with them for about a week. And then I'm going to bug up to Vegas for another week and hang out with people there. There's stuff I got to do. I need to go into the bank and change some things around. I need to set up a mail forwarding address and all this hoopla, set up a Charles Schwab account, stuff that is complicated from here, but easy to do from there. So what else do I need to do? Well, I'm going to see my kids, of course, my grandkids, kids I haven't met yet, grandkids I'm referring to. And, just kind of hang out and relax and see them and then find my way back into LAX and come home. Regards to my buddy Ian, back at you. Let's see, just from your opinion, do you think the unvaccinated will be allowed into the Philippines before summer? Well, Truman, I'd love to answer that for you, but it's just not part of my repartee because I have a real adversity about giving advice. I've seen too many things blow up recently by guys going online saying this is happening, and then 2 days later something else happens, and I don't ever want to be irresponsible, if you will. So that's why I try to keep the channel simply down to my life, what I'm doing, hanging out, what May's up to, what our friends are doing, and leave it at that. So there's a lot of good channels out there that have information that will give you advice and how to do this and how to do that. It's just not here. Delaware's in the house. Hey, Pierre. So let's should we bring Dean on? First person that says bring Dean on, we'll bring Dean on. He's there patiently waiting with, 9 girls. Oh boy, finally cut you off at the beginning. What did I miss? You didn't miss nothing. In fact, if you watch the whole thing, you won't miss anything. Filthy Delphia, huh, Brian? I am really fascinated, by the way, of vlogging from California and Nevada. And I've got a couple of videos in mind that I think will be kind of funny, at least to me. And I'm really interested in seeing how things have changed. I keep hearing about the inflation. I keep hearing about the mandates, and there's endless list of stuff that I need to see for my own eyes, and then maybe then I'll give you an opinion of what I think. Victorville, nice. Dawson Creek. Oh, yeah, that's David's house. In fact, David, I did 2 videos from there. I did one, I think it was longer than I thought. I guess it was like 6 months ago. I did a video about a house there. And David, I launched that video last night at 8 o'clock. I stayed up till about 9. And then, I'm an old man, so I conked out. And I woke up to a message from David saying that he'd already gotten 3 emails. People expressing interest in his house. So I think that's awesome. And guys kept asking me questions in the comments. And I said, just email David. I don't know. Yeah, hit my like button. That's the only request I make here, kids. Why not bring all the Philippines people across the Mexican border to give them free travel? I made a joke one time about that. I don't know how well it was received. But I said it would probably be easier if I just flew May into Mexico, tossed her ass on a donkey, let her come across with everybody else. And me too. Yeah, you know what? It's fear with her for filling out forms. I did go with her and helped her hook up a bank account, which was really complicated, even for her, because all these banks have these different stipulations. And it was about a 5-hour deal to open up her bank account. And I had sent her out initially with her sister, and they came back and they had failed, which is okay. I half expected that. And I went right back to the same bank they went to, and I failed. And so May was cracked because she wanted a bank account. She'd never dreamed of ever having a bank account before. And so we just persevered, and we finally did open her up one at BDO. And then since then, we've opened up a joint account at Commerce Bank. So we're banked up. Just walk across the board. I know, man. I know. It does trip me out that there's all these issues with Canada, issues with me, and yet the southern border, we can just kind of roll in. Hey, Super Bowl today, I know. I appreciate those that join me. I know. I'm competing with the big game. But, big game's competing with Dean Verano. That's the way I see it. It'll be great, man. Thank you very much. All right. He's building 2 other houses out there. So what is this? This is the 14th, right? Yeah. For me, it's the 14th. So I'm looking at about 3 weeks before I actually leave. And then, so I'm going to try to get out there. He's completing 2 houses that are 2 bedrooms. And I said, man, I'd like to show those too. And he would like it. So, yeah, I know. All right, cool enough. And you live in Oregon. Nice to know you, Lloyd. Glad you're here. Yeah, sending love from the Philippines to everybody. You should see what May's got going on in the other room. Jeez, she's been in there all morning with balloons and candy, and I don't know. I'm in trouble later. Yeah, I just kind of gave the update. at the beginning. I'm still going. May staying here. I'm coming back. I'll be gone for about 2 weeks, and I'm going to see family and friends. That's the update. More snow in Rhode Island. Thank you very much. Yeah, I heard some ticket prices were psycho. I went to a Super Bowl. Once. Saw the Raiders in Florida. Thank you very much, Daniel. I appreciate that. Cool. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it would be a lot of fun to meet with you guys at a restaurant or a park or something. I don't know. I'll ask for suggestions once I get there. You're not breaking up with May? No, I'm not breaking up with May. It's funny what people see and how it's interesting on all videos. How what some people hear one thing while other people hear another. I'm simply leaving for a 2-week trip to the States. Dean's never sworn once while he's been on here. Thank you very much, WG. Do you think you have a good chance to find a young Filipino like you have? Again, I can't tell you if you'd have a good chance or not. We were talking about that this morning. Some neighbors came by, and took me 2 years. So I always say the word slow down when guys come over here on anything. It's just take your time, slow down. You know, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. So that was my creed. All right. Well, let's get Dean on here. No, she's never been out of the country. That easy with someone you're not married to. The first time was a challenge. After that, fairly easy. Yeah, I'll touch on this for 1 second. What I have heard and what I've observed is that guys have done a real quick trip to like Singapore and then to Hong Kong and get in and get out and get a couple of stamps in the passport for the Filipina. A lot of times they think that you have an ulterior motive for taking her or that she's not going to be coming back. So that's the big fear and the hassle. All right. So I am going. Okay. Well, here we go. See, I couldn't start the show without this. Hazmat suits, Valium, wet towels, moist towelettes, therapy dogs. They're all recommended. So we're going to bring on Dean. And unplug this.
Hello there. That's why. Yeah. Hello there. No. No, it's the letter there. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me?
It automatically hits the mute button when I.
Okay. Okay.
So, anyway.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Mr. Dean.
Very good. This is our Super Bowl. This is better than the Super Bowl here at our Valentine's Day. And we got the sexier Lenny and the Andrea that never smells, but we'll get her smelling tonight. Don't you worry.
I have full faith in you, Dean.
Good. How's everybody doing? So good to see you, Paul. And we love your audience and we love your show.
Yeah, the audience is really what makes the channel.
Yeah, I actually met. We must have had 20-year viewers come on down and meet me here in just our last 8 months since we first met. Come down here to San Juan. We show them a great time. A lot of them are living down here now, and they're loving it. And after we talk a little bit more, I'll tell you about we have rotation vacation we want to offer all your viewers. We'll get into that a little bit down the road here.
I've heard about that. And so what I'm going to do is when it comes time for me to take a cigarette break, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm just going to let you go absolutely nuts.
Okay, great.
That's what would Valentine's be without Dean talking about the staycation, vacation.
Right. Forget about that Super Bowl. That's a waste of time and money. That's just adults playing kids' games.
So let's get back to that topic for a second. I've heard back from 5 or 6 guys that have come down there via the channel, imagine, and they came and saw you.
Right.
And you know what? I'm going to tell it the way it is. They have all said the same thing. They have all said that when they came down there, that you were the perfect host and the perfect gentleman. That you were accommodating, you were friendly, you were relaxed, you did stuff that you didn't have to do. You gave guys rides to towns. You helped them find hotels. You took them to restaurants. You had dinner. And you just were a real chill guy in person. We're here, you're a little hyper, but you seem calm today. I don't know.
Right. Don't forget the sexy young chicas we introduced all these guys to, too. We can't forget that now.
Well, do what you got to do, buddy. I'm here for you. So
okay.
You friends?
Yeah, well, again, this is the sexier Lenny. She's in most of these girls. If most of those viewers out there follow our show, as you know, it's called Pure Alpha Life, right there in the corner, YouTube channel. And the sexier Lenny's in almost every episode. And Andrea's in maybe about 10% of the episodes. She's a little camera shy, but we love to have her on with us. And a lot of the guys who actually came down here met these girls, met some of the other girls. We introduced a lot of these guys. We have what I like to call how would you call it? Like success stories, guys who actually found a good high quality woman down here that they're like a marriage minded women. That's why you say all the girls I'll introduce you to, or we have another character named Party Jorge. Anybody we introduce you guys to, they're all going to be marriage minded, girls that go to the university. They're not going to be haters or girls with vices that sit on bar stools and trash talk. We vet out the girls really good for the people who are coming down because we know kind of what you're looking for. These girls they're a lot like the American women. They don't want to be strong and independent. They know they're very feminine and they enjoy the fact that they know a man's very important in their life. And these girls, as I said, I can't say enough about them. They're probably pretty similar to the girls in the Philippines. They haven't been tainted by feminism, anything like that. And again, most of you guys have your guys come down here. They met a lot of the girls. Again, some of them have had long-term relationships with them now, and they all love the sexy senoritas I introduced them to. It's like a marriage, more or less like a marriage, an introduction service, if you will.
Okay. All right. That's what I love about you is you just are what you are and you just do what you do.
And we love you too.
You know what? The guys have all said that what you see is what you get with Dean. And I think that's the most important thing.
And we appreciate that.
You can love Dean, you can hate Dean, you can agree with him, you can disagree with him, but he just is what he is. He stays true to himself. And
I thank you for the nice words.
I appreciate you. One of these days, I'll probably make a trip out there myself one day. I'll have to avoid the staycation rotation thing because I think Baby May might take exception to that.
Well, we can turn the camera off.
No.
Okay.
I'll probably bring May with me.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
We have a little different viewpoint on that, but that's okay. Excuse me. So how many guys exactly have been down there?
We were counting out the tab just last week, and I believe we're coming in on 30 guys actually who came down here that we met actually. And again, we can't thank you enough because we know with you helped us grow our channel over the 8-9 months. You grew our channel more than we expected in 5 years. You gave us such a boost, and we'll never forget you for that. We'll never forget who brought us to the dance, so to speak. And again, okay, so about 30 guys have come down here so far. Oh. And of those 30 guys, we're batting 1,000. Everybody loves it. Nobody had anything bad to say about it. And of those 30 guys, I would say about at this point, almost 10, that's like over 30%, are actually living down here full time.
Wow.
And and most of these guys have been to the Philippines. So they kind of, they, again, they've been a little disenchanted by America. They like living down here, and with the lockdowns at that time, they couldn't go back, so they find it here. Why they find it so nice? They like it's only a 2-hour flight from the mainland, and it's very inexpensive, and they can come down here. And I introduced them to all the sexy senoritas, and again, I'm batting 1,000 because if that many have come and stayed, if that many have come and stayed here, and a lot of the other ones are working on coming back. They may went home to sell a house or unload things or get a divorce or whatever it might be, and then they'll come back again. Yeah.
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 Well, I always thought, like when I initially talked with you, however long ago it was, 6-8 months ago.
Yeah, 8 months ago.
I was really looking for an alternative for guys who were trying to come to the Philippines, but because of the coronavirus and the pandemic, they cannot pull that off. And so when you and I, you introduced yourself to me and we chatted back and forth, I thought, you know what, that might be a really good alternative for guys, just to go down there and hang out, if nothing else, and take a week and see if they like it or not, and then go back home. And then it turned out that, according to you, I knew of 5 or 6 guys that contacted me, but you're saying it's upwards of 20.
Yeah, there's almost 29. I count them. Now, of that 29, about 9 are down here permanently. In fact, I help them get their residency card, so they don't have to go anywhere. And I can help them all through that process, and it's very, very easy. I've been through the process. And again, those guys. But other than that, if you don't have your residency card, this isn't as strict as the Philippines. You can come here, they check in 90 days, no questions asked. And then if you want to extend it, I even go with the guys right over to Rivas, which is a town not too far from here, and we get them stamped. I can get them up to 6 months here. And maybe after 6 months, there's always a way around it, or they can just go to Costa Rica, which is right over the border, 30 minutes from here, and come back. So there's a lot of options down here. It's not a very strict country, and the worst thing is if you stay, it's like a little penalty of I think it's $2 a day or $1 a day at the airport, and it's not 1,000 questions or why'd you stay or who are you doing or what's your blood type. None of that. It's a Latin country, very laid back. People are very, very social, and again, I've been here for 11 years. I lived in Costa Rica for 10 years, so that's almost 21 years. I've actually lived outside the U.S. almost at this point more than I lived in the U.S. And I love it here. And everybody who came down, again, I didn't have one person who come down who gave it a negative review, and nobody left. And as I said, I'm batting 1,000. So I encourage people to come down. And then a little bit later on in this episode, I'll give them all the information, how they can contact me. And we put together a vacation package for them. And then they're in good hands when they come down with me and the senioritas. That's for sure.
All right. Well, let's go through some of the comments here.
Okay.
And I don't know where I left off, but let's just go through some of those because there it is. Okay. So let's see here. We'll try to keep them to the point. Takes months, even with fiance, a long time, lots of money, but keep her less problems. They're talking about me.
Yeah, that's the Philippines. Yeah, that's.
And the Philippines is a very convoluted, very complex place to navigate these days.
Right. You won't find that the case here.
Fortunately, they've opened the Philippines back up, but unfortunately, they keep changing the rules back and forth. And even I'm in a state of confusion as to what's going to happen when I leave and come back. So I've used the term slow down 100 times once guys live here. And if the circumstances weren't quite so imminent, I would actually put my trip off for a couple months till the whole thing got sorted out. But I'm dealing with a family matter with a health issue. And so it's pretty imminent that I get there. You know what I mean? And so I'm just going to have to take my chances. Yes, we are ready for Dean, Biff.
Great. And we're ready for you guys.
Let's see. I know your question was not directed at me, but let me inject. You have no problem finding a young one. Okay. Let's see here. Bring Dean on. See, I got behind. Hello, Jamie. And Panorama City, my home. That's where I was raised. My volume did go out, but I think we got it corrected, hopefully. Bring him on. There we go. We'll keep up with the comments for a little while.
All right.
Dean, and then I'll just turn you loose on the unsuspecting public.
I'm here, Randy, and Randy was down here. We showed Randy a good time.
Randy was there?
Yeah, we took him to the island of the Ometepe and everything. He loved it. Uh-huh.
All right.
And we
I
want to,
didn't
he's coming
know.
back, right, Randy? I'm not giving away any secrets, but we
Yeah, just don't
no,
let his
he was
wife.
in a video of ours. In fact, if you look at my channel, Pure Alpha Life, he's in the one video. I think it was called The Quickest Rotation.
All right, we need the girls to go like this because
Okay,
the only
chicas.
thing I
Let's see.
ever ask
Okay,
for
let's
in
see.
any of my live streams is a like.
Uh-huh.
I need a
Okay,
like.
okay.
I don't know
We
why
got
I
3
need a
likes.
like.
We got 3 likes coming your way.
All right, beautiful. Because I don't know why I need a like, but it just becomes sort of a. It's become sort of a. I don't know what.
Validation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting back to the Matrix is not a good idea. I don't even know what that means. First time I walked into Caesar. God bless you too. Cali, soaring homeless population. Let's see. We're just going to run through this, and then I'm going to try to catch up a little bit. My biggest fallacy when I do these things is I always miss comments. So I've decided that you and I are going to run for about an hour, and then I get the biggest kick out of the comments. And
we'll go all night. It doesn't matter. It's Valentine's Day, but we'll go all night.
All right. Well, okay. Orlando's in the house. All right, 2 more months and he's coming out. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by there. All right, big ups from LA. All right. Man, you're giving up on your Super Bowl. Oh, you're being so frank. Well, to help us. No worries, Paul. Sorry about, you know what? It never occurred to me about the Super Bowl because I'm a day ahead of everybody. That's right. It's Sunday, isn't it? Take care, Getting Real. Thanks for stopping in. 182 views. Yeah, come on, guys. That's the word I was looking for is tradition. We're trying to keep up the like tradition. Where is Burnout Dean? Dean's about as far from being burned out as anybody else.
Charles has nerve with that picture. Call me a burnout. Oh, we have special gift, special surprise. Her sexy sister's here too. The Fernanda and her mother too. You should see the mother. We might bring them on here. They're here in the other room.
Awesome. The more the merrier. It's Valentine's Day. All right.
So, right.
You know, let's spread
love is in the air.
Let's see, Paul. You said in the video with Mark that you had a run-in with the police when you were younger. Oh no, that's when I got pulled over and I was used as bait. And I was in my 20s, and they took me in under suspicion of being under the influence. And I was actually just coming off of work. And the whole convoluted story is I got thrown in jail overnight. And they did a blood test, a urine test, a breath test. And the only thing I had in me was a lot of coffee. And it was a whole Rampart Vision LAPD back in the rodeo days of the LAPD in the 70s. So no, I've never been convicted of anything. Go ahead and clarify that. Hey, thank you very much. Let's see, I have a bank account, but it's empty, buffering. Yeah. Let me try again. First time I walked into Caesar's Palace through those smoke glass revolving doors, there was a tall, lanky blonde standing in the way wearing a cashmere see-through pantsuit with nothing. All right, Two Bears. Well, thanks for sharing. Good morning from Iloilo. Yes, I spanked the like button. Cool. That's all we ask. I chat to a Philippine woman on Facebook. We video chat a lot. Good on you, Lloyd. Thank you very much, Scott. Happy Valentine's to everybody. Watching from Chicago. Glad you came along. Runner Arrow, good on you, buddy. You know, it might be easier that the Super Bowl's on because we can control things a little better. And then guys can watch the rerun, you know. Baby May, Barry Press says hi to you. She's busy with her own Valentine's thing. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day to all the couples out there watching from, I can't say, Legazpi, Philippines. Thank you for coming along, Josephine. Did you get her a chocolate heart? She's actually the one that's doing, Oh, Barry said hi, baby man.
Hello.
She says hello. She's very focused.
Yeah.
She's got a big Valentine's Day surprise plan for me. I need to call paramedic when she's done with me. All right. Shout out to her fiance Patrick. There you go. Don't forget the 14 February, May. Happy birthday. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes. Okay,
yes, thank you very much. Good on. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing, man. Real quick, we're getting off the Dean a little bit, I know, but on this travel stuff is Paul's kind of indicative of other gentlemen that I know that left for 2 weeks and got stuck for 2 years because of the pandemic deal. So that's why I thought you should all go down and see Dean.
We're waiting for you.
So you have yes, I have to do a COVID test 48 hours prior. Good morning to you too. Okay, well, I'll be there, Lawrence. I have a friend in Valencia, but I want to go to the Phils for about 6 more months. Maybe we can meet up for lunch sometime. Absolutely, positively. Yeah, everybody misses that. China Dave is in the house. Let's go, Dean. On that note, I'm going to give Dean the house because, from what I understand, you have a travel package or something.
Right, I'll tell you all about that.
Okay, so I'm going to get out. I'll just let you go nuts for a while. I'll go outside and catch my breath.
Okay, great, guys. Thanks for joining us here again. We've been friends here of Paul for almost a year now, and viewers for more than that. Okay, so again, my name's Dean. Tonight we have with us the sexy Yerlani and the Andrea that never smiles, but we'll get her smiling. Now you can see the balloon behind it. And it's Valentine's Day. It's a special day. It's the most romantic day of the year. But this is what I want to tell you folks. Okay, so far we've had about, I counted the other day, about 30 of the viewers of Paul's channel have come down here to San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua. It's only a 2-hour flight from Miami, and like Texas, about the same, maybe a little bit more, 2 hours and some change. And we want you guys to come on down here to San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua. And again, about 30 guys have come down here that were Paul's viewers. They verified everything I'm saying. And what we have done by popular demand, and I'll tell you what these we call the rotation vacation packages. And a lot of guys who are fans of mine, just like White Dog. I know White Dog is a big fan of Favi. The White Dog likes Favi. But what we want you to do, guys, is you come down here. It's a 10-day trip. Okay, if you come down for longer, we can accommodate you. But what we want to do is we want to introduce you to San Juan del Sur. So the package includes this. There's 2 packages we put together. The one package, you come down, you fly into Managua. Best thing to do is fly into Managua. I have a lot of people come to Costa Rica. They want to save $18 by getting a cheaper flight into Costa Rica, and then they think like going to Costa Rica to Nicaragua is like going from New York to New Jersey over the Washington Bridge. It's not like that. I tell people, no, especially now with these tests, go to Managua. Don't try to save a couple dollars and try to pass over the international border with a passport, with this and that. Again, it's another country, so it's better we come get you at the Managua airport. It's just so much easier. Don't try to save a couple dollars. The border's not open 24 hours, so again, you can't be cheap on this, guys, okay? You're coming down here to have a good time. You've been on the hamster wheel too long. All right, so what we do is we pick you guys up in, again, there's 2 vacation packages. The one's like the basic one. What we do is we pick you up in a private car in the airport in Managua. Then we bring you back here. You stay with Party Jorge. You might know him. If you don't, you'll see him on Pure Alpha Life through many of our shows. He just had a birthday the other week. Party Jorge has a bread and breakfast. You stay with him for 10 days. And included in that 10 days, it's almost like if you guys watch that Dream Connections, we introduce you to up to 3 super sexy senoritas here that are marriage-minded girls. They're looking for long-term relationships. These are all girls we vetted out. They're not drinking. They don't have drug problems. They're not all tattooed up from head to toe. Believe me, These girls are super sexy, super feminine, like these girls here. You'll love them. You can watch in my episodes. I introduce you not only these girls, but you can actually see some of the guys who came down here. That they're happy with the girls we introduced them to. Okay, so that's it. Jorge will entertain you for 10 days. He can take you to the island of Emotepe. He can take it to Rivas, wherever you like to go. You got 10 days with them. That starts around 1,300. I can give you all the exacts on that. You have to email me. Now, my email is my name, DEAN, Verano, VARANO, at yahoo.com. Give you all the details, but you have to, don't call me and say, okay, we're here. You got to give us time because we're really booked up right now for at least the next 10, 15 days. So don't just call and say, okay, I'm here, come get me. It doesn't work that way. But just give me enough advance notice because we have to have the senoritas lined up for you and everything. We'll introduce up to 3, okay? Usually the guys fall in love with the first one. Some of these guys even went off to marry the first one we introduced them to. Some burn through 2 or 3. That's depending on what you're looking for. But you get to see photos. And again, we have that all taken care of. You'll see that on our episodes. And you'll see how super sexy the girls are. In fact, we just introduced Paul. That was down here. One named Sochi. Sochi, yeah. We introduced her, one of her friends. Again, these girls are all, we have the contacts down here. I've been down here so long. You can watch my show. You see our lifestyle. You see how everything is. And again, I'm just trying to save those guys in the U.S. that are there with feminists, with land whales who aren't happy. And I'm just reading that thing. Okay, so anyways, that's vacation package number 1. Number 2, vacation package number 2. I'm happy to announce it's the luxury, the 5-star vacation. And what I mean by that is what we do is, again, we provide you with transportation to and from the airport in any of these packages. But with this one, we teamed up with Hotel Intercontinental Managua, and you'll be staying 2 days, 3 nights in. 3 nights and 2 days in Managua. From when you get in, Party Jorge will go there. He will show you around Managua. You'll stay in the Intercontinental. We have a good deal with them. You won't be in the same room with Jorge. You don't have to worry. And this is Randy. Hey, Randy. Randy was down here. Randy, tell him how much fun you had when you come down here. That I'm just not making this up. Randy's a good friend of ours. He knows the chicas. He knows the rotation girls. He knows everybody. So I'm just reading something. I'm getting distracted. So anyways, that's number 2. So again, guys, come on down here. We'll get you 10 days with us. We'll introduce you to Latin culture. We'll translate for you whatever you need. If you don't speak Spanish, we'll introduce you to girls. Not these girls, okay? But what I mean is like some of the other girls that are available that are looking for boyfriends, husbands, that type of thing. And again, watch my videos. You'll get to see you'll get to see all the you'll get to see all the sexy senoritas, all 8s, 9s, and 10s, all 8s, 9s, and 10s. And that's about all I can say. But again, let us know before what we do is we need at least 10 days advance notice to come on down here. And we're really booked up at this time. But again, we'll walk you through the process. There's no lockdowns here. Just bring your negative COVID test, get you right in. We'll get you to the airport. If you want, we can maybe even bring a sexy senorita to meet you, see how things go. Okay, right. Right, I hear you, Dave. He's a good viewer of ours. So again, guys. That's what it's all about. We've had over 30 guys down here. They can verify what a good time they had, and that's why we really thought it was needed that we have a rotation vacation where we have everything laid out for you. And then if you want to stay longer, like a lot of guys do, after 10 days, then we'll set you up in a nice apartment, clean place, and then show you around. We're not gonna. You're not going to be on your own at that point, but what we'll do is we'll kind of get you situated. At that time, a lot of these guys come down, they meet a young, sexy senorita. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. That's a good testimonial. That's just Randy. Randy, the girls remember Randy. We miss you, Randy. Come on back now. And Randy, Jorge's a great guest too. So that's pretty much.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just want to test my volume.
Oh yeah, okay. So anyways,
I think it was on low.
Did you smoke one or
when
two?
I unplug this microphone, the mic I normally use,
right.
It's great, but now I'm just running off this. So hopefully you guys can hear me because I flipped up the volume.
Okay.
Keep hearing. Hold on a second. Dean is putting Nick. So anyway, I love the comments. I'm just going to keep floating those up. I'm going to leave you alone again and let you do your thing. And so far, so good, Dean. And I will be back. But I'm gonna run through the comments for you. Okay.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so again, guys, we're not throwing shade. I'm very positive. I don't throw shade on American women, say they're land whales or they're feminists or they want to be strong and independent. Not at all. What all I have to do is I build up the Latino girls. Okay, I don't have to put down any other culture or anything like that. I've been down here so long. You see my lifestyle on the Pure Alpha Life. I want to share that with you guys because I know if I was stuck back in the U.S., I'd be out of my mind. I know I want to be happy. What I like to do is have the people come down here. You can see we changed so many people's lives down here. And that's what I'm proud of. And you'll see that when you watch Pure Alpha Life. You can watch your videos. I have almost 100 videos up now. And you can see the guys come down here. They were stuck in the U.S., unhappy. Maybe they're in a bad relationship. They were with some woman that was trying to outdo them. They weren't happy. They weren't sleeping together. These guys come down here and they're saying, Dean, I wish I found this 30 years ago. I really do. And a lot of these guys have been to the Philippines. So, again, they kind of know what to expect. They kind of know what to expect. But again, we walk them through this. We walk them through this, the whole process. We introduce them. It's not only a change in latitude, it's also a change in mindset too. What you'll find, people very friendly down here. Most people come down here a lot of people come down here just find it such a healthier way of life. They have nice sun. They're not under 4 feet of snow. They're down here. They get off any type of blood pressure medicine they're on. A lot of guys have dropped weight. I know some guys come down here, they must have dropped 40, 50 pounds. And being with these sexy senoritas definitely doesn't do anything. It definitely helps you out with your with your dopamine rush, that's for sure. But she says she understands something. The Dawn of Nicaragua. Thank you, David C. So again, guys, what I find and what makes me so happy in the Pure Alpha Life team is I'm able to help you guys. Come on down here, and we really want to. Thank you, White Dog. We really want to help you out. That's what it's really about. And we figured the best way to do this is the rotation vacations. We'll walk you through the whole process. You'll have 10 days. If you want to live down here, that's fine. I can help you with residency like I've done with so many other people. And that's what it's all about. And again, we just want to introduce you to what a beautiful country Nicaragua is. And no, is there no mandates? No, actually, you just come in, negative test. The only time you see people wearing a mask around here is maybe like you go into Pali, which is owned by Walmart, but they're behind this whole thing anyways. And those people are starting to wear less and less that anyways. But here's the very free country. Again, you only need your negative test to come in, and we can help you if you're on your way down. We can help you coordinate with the airlines and things like that. What we have done with so many people, and again, the beauty of it is how we change so many people. So many people's life is really what I'm so happy and proud about here at Pure Alpha Life. And Party Jorge has done such a good job entertaining people, and they really don't want to go back, or they go back and sell their house, and we feel like we rescue them from a life they weren't going to be happy with. They were looking, maybe they're like 40, 50, looking the next 30 years of their life. They're not happy. They're living with 5 cats. They don't see things like this walking around Walmart back where you guys are. And again, that's just another beauty of the country here is the beautiful people, the beautiful women, the people who are so kind. You're going to love it down here. Everybody else does. If you're least bit social, you'll have no problem. The food, very economical. I need some oxygen, George. Yeah, especially tonight with Valentine's Day, right? So again, everybody, I can't say enough. The best thing to do. Thank you, Randy. It's a beautiful town, San Juan, or we can take them to Rivas. And it's just a beautiful thing we put together here. And you have 2 choices. And again, if you want to go to Managua, experience Managua with Jorge, it'll be a couple dollars more because it's a luxury rotation vacation. But you'll be able to spend some time there, see. And the last video I'm releasing this. I'm sorry, the video I'm releasing this week. We went for my birthday. We went to Managua with the sexier Lenny, and Jorge took a chica down there too, and had a great time. Yeah, my back's in good shape. Thank you. Thank God, knock on wood. Let's see. Go ahead. You can spin through some more of these. Well, we pray for Dean. Florida Keys, Philippines. These are go. Church, right? Okay. Jorge. Yeah. Okay. But again, guys, again, come down here. There's no lockdowns, mandates. You feel free here. They're not going to quarantine you in some hotel and charge you 3 times the price. Let's see. Lower the mic. I'll talk a little slower. But this is on Two Bears. This is on my end, not on Paul's end. But let's see here. Let's keep going through here. But ask me anything you like, guys. How easy is it to get your residency? Okay. If you want your residency when you come down, I'm going to tell you what to bring with you. Bring your birth certificate with a seal on it. Okay, a raised seal. All right. If not, we can get the stamp on it. Okay, we can send them back and get the stamp on it. And bring down. You only have to show if you're a single person, like $1,000 a month, like a G. If you're a wife and husband, but that's not the case usually. These people come down here and bringing a wife, and they don't have a wife in tow. But if that's the case, it's $1,200. You have to show that you have an income, whether it's through a rental property or whether it's through a pension. A lot of guys came down here, had military pensions, or they give me their SS thing saying they make so much. And then I just get an apostille stamp. We turn that in. We get a Interpol test report done to make sure they don't have any big crimes done within the last so many years. That they're not a wanted felon, of course. And let's see, other than that, we get a little health exam, just making sure the person's not going to drop dead because it's socialized medicine down here. So they don't want somebody here has 1 foot in the grave. And then let's see the health test. And that's pretty much it. There's 1 or 2 more things we can get for you as you're down here. The little application to immigrations. The Hugh Hefner, right? Yeah, this guy seems like the Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner has nothing on me, Roy. So again, that's it. It's very easy to get. You don't even need that. Really, come on down here, enjoy the place. You can put that residency idea off for 6 months at least. That's not too urgent. You don't have to worry about that. Again, when you get down here, you're not going to be worrying about everything. You're going to be in a whole different mindset. Randy can tell you. Yeah, I'm getting to Philadelphia, so I will come back either before or after I get back. Randy, come back before and after. We love to see you. The girls miss you. Los Angeles, okay. It barely beats the Snoop Dogg. All right, let's see what we hear. Check your mask. Okay. All night coke. No. Okay, well, I'll talk a little slow. I can only control on my end. I can't control on Paul's end. Okay, how are we doing? I don't control. I don't understand. What for to get is around there? Okay, do not get all the heat. Paul, I love your channel. I already said anything. 30-something. Forget about those 30-somethings. I'll get you something 20. Don't forget about those 30-something women. Don't have that mindset. Don't come down here with the mindset of heavy limits, or you come down here, and the women see that. Don't come down here with a mindset of scarcity. Come down here. The women see that you're an abundance mindset. I'll put you in that mindset. Don't worry. Listen, I'm coming up. I'm 49. And my chica's nothing's older than 25. Dean is a Rico Suave Nicaragua. Grandfather, he gets offers he can't refuse. I love these comments. Let's see. Have some ceviche, Dean. I don't need a ceviche. Everything works extra well. Hello, Dean. Meeting date. I'll go into that. I went. Your hookup? No, they're not hookups. Again, we introduced you to 3 super sexy for the minimum. Super sexy senoritas, but there's no obligation on their end or your end. You might see them, you might not like them. One goes Papi Chulo, yes, like Papi Chulo. One goes one way, yeah. One goes the other. There's no what we call obligation on either one's end. Okay, if you don't like the girl, she leaves. She's not obligated to you, nor you obligate to her. But again, we vent and screen out our girls very, very well. And everybody's been happy. Ask Randy. I've noticed some of these guys coming up here. They've been down here. They know what it's all about. So it's not a hookup. If everything works out, some of these guys, or the first one they fall in love with, if they've been locked down for 20 years in the U.S., they haven't seen anything they get down here, they go crazy for the first one they meet. But I encourage guys. They say, don't fall in love with the first one. Don't get one-itis. Go through a couple of them. You can always go back. The other one, if she's available, she's available. If not, she's not. You're on your way here soon. Come on down and see us. Okay, let's see here. 2 Bears. Okay, good to see you. Off the cuff adventures with Jamie. Okay, Dina's always live wire. Like this guy, living life. Thank you, David. Come on down here. We'll show you around. But again, don't call me and say, hey, listen, some people did. They're like, hey, I'm in the Hotel Intercontinental. I'm here. No, you have to give me a couple of days notice because we have to make sure we have room for you. But we will accommodate you. That I can promise you. What I usually like to do is get at least 10 days prior notice so I can put everything together. Well, up to the transportation, the hotel, the time with Jorge. Jorge's place is immaculate. You have the chicas get excited because we have some viewers coming down. With Dean making the trip to the Philippines. Yeah, I won't go to the Philippines. I have it too good here. Believe me, I've been to 33 different countries, and I know what it's like. This one, I'm never leaving. Dean, the girl in the glass is single. No, she's not. That's Andre. You have to watch my videos. You'll know more about her if you watch my videos. No. But again, these aren't the girls who I introduced you to. These are, like the sexy Jolene is mine. Okay, talk about the chicas. Thank you. The girls are good. Okay, talk about the chicas again. All the chicas are. A lot of them don't have babies. I know in the Philippines, the complaint is a lot of these girls have babies. But what most of the girls and there's nothing wrong with that. Most of the girls we introduce you to, they're not single mothers. Some of them are. I'm gonna tell you either way. But you're gonna have a plethora of girls to pick from. So again. These girls are like 24, 25. Just to give an example. Okay, this one works for Cosmetico Sofia. As you know, I'm the leader in Cosmetico Sofia. Okay, I have my own cosmetic company. I named after Sophia, my baby. Okay, so this is my own line cosmetics. This one, who also works for Cosmetico Sofia, she's the super sexy Jolene. She's a medical school right now. So what more can he ask for? She goes to medical school. She's trained to be a doctor. She's in her second year now. And again, not these girls, but this is the quality of girls we're going to introduce you to when you come down here. And all super, super sexy, 8, 9s, and 10s. Some guys might say, Dean, I like a little girl with a little, I know you like thin girls. I like a girl with a little meat on the bones. That's fine. We can find that out there. Everybody has their own likes. But whatever it is, again, we can introduce you to. But what we do is we make sure all these girls, we've got to make sure they're not drug addicts, that thing. And we know these girls. Like a lot of these girls we introduce our guys to, they've been friends of hers since grade school, or friends of hers. So, we know the background. They come from good families. They don't have daddy issues. They're not haters. They're not, they don't, COVID vaccine. No. They don't want even go. They used to go around every now and then and see if somebody wanted the jab, but they don't even do that. In fact, she can give me the vaccine because that was part of her training. But Dean entertaining, then Snoop Doggy halftime. That's great. I appreciate that. So again, those are the chicas. Do we have a certain? We can always. I never say no. I can put something together. Again, I know more of the girls than guys, but if somebody who coming down for ladies might be able to work something out, never say never. But right now, I'm kind of focused, and I have a lot of success with putting together men with women. And but again, send me an email. It's DEANVARANO@yahoo.com. And again, I encourage you guys. I know most of you guys are viewers of Pure Alpha Life, but you can go back, watch my older episodes. They're not even that old. My channel's only been around for 8 months, but you can see what we do here, the way of life, how we enjoy ourselves, the cost of things here, what we do every day. We go to Managua. We have birthday parties, the cost of living down here. Equal opportunity matchmaker. I assure you. Super macho for the ladies. Yeah, maybe we can. And the next thing you know, Dave, we're equal opportunity. Maybe guys who are into other guys might say, "Hey, Dean, listen, can you hook me up?" And we're very open here. In fact, we had one guy in our show we used to call Queenie, and he liked men. But maybe I can give Queenie a call and see if maybe he wants to meet a foreigner that's coming down here. So nothing's off the table. But right now, what we're specializing in is men wanting to meet women. Kiss me macho package. Yeah. Kiss me macho package. Yeah. No kidding. All right. So again, we'll do whatever we can down here. But again, what our packages really are for. And after your 10 days, if you want to stay a month, I have guys staying 3 months. Some guys are living down here now, and we can set you up with that too. But our rotation vacation gets you. It's kind of like Nicaragua 101 with senoritas, and we'll introduce you to everything. And it's not just it's a change. And we want to have you think like the Latino mind. It's a mindset down here. And Latinas their minds are a little different. We'll have you stop worrying about things. And I tell people, if you're my YouTube page, David, my YouTube channel is Pure Alpha Life, like it just says down there, PURE space ALPHA space LIFE. And this place won't work for you if you're very A personality and you want to change the world and you want to come down here and get upset because things don't work just exactly like you want it to. That's not going to work for you. You'll find yourself at the bar drinking, self-medicating, and maybe go to the pharmacy and taking some out of that and find yourself not happy. But here, if you come down, if you'll enjoy yourself, that's for sure. Most people have. The very few people, they might have been just a little tense people. If they're not happy, they're not happy. There's nothing we can do for them. Again, I work the best I can, but I don't have a magic wand. So, but not everybody, I would say 95%, 98% of the people who came down here, they're very social, they're respectful to the people. It all works out. Never had any problem. They enjoy it. They wish they found this life 20 years ago. They really do. And I can't say enough about Nicaragua. Again, I lived in Costa Rica. It was nice, but here it's so much better. It'll be so much better for people, much more affordable. And again, I could be anywhere, but I choose to be here. This is where I decided to lay the roots, laid something. But anyways, this is where I choose to. This is where I choose to be. You can see the girls here. Watch again. I keep going back. Watch my videos. You get to see all the girls who we hook these guys up with or introduce them to, and most of them have very good, successful relationships. The one guy came down here. I think he must have had 10 women within the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I couldn't believe, almost like, you know what I mean? And that's fine if that's what you want, but he's always, you know, a lot of them, but most people come down here, they're looking for their forever woman, that type of thing, because they had it, you know, they might be at 40, they might be at a certain stage in their life, and they're tired of running around. They just want to meet a nice, sexy one, and that treats them good, that hasn't been ruined by feminism, and that changes their life. And we've changed. The best time to go to Nicaragua right now, a single guy for you. I know who you are. In fact, if you remember about the Halen that we went on that date with, best time to come down is right now. She hit me. She doesn't like that. She squeezed at me. She's too jealous. This sexy Lenny's super jealous. And pure alpha life that day. Okay, so again, we'll do anything we can for you down here. We just want to go ahead and reserve you. So the packages start around. It depends. It's well worth it because you're going to stay. You're going to stay. Have the roof, transportation, and introduction to 3 super sexy senoritas, and maybe even more depending on how things go. But usually we don't even burn through 3 of them, and they start around 1,300. But again, that's housing, everything, translation services if needed. I've had guys coming down here from 24 up to 80, and some of them speak Spanish, some of them don't. We help them with whatever they need. Whatever they need, we're more than happy. About 85 degrees in San Juan, right, Randy? I think that's about what the temperature was today. But it's not a really humid. Colder at night, right? Right now we are at 747. So another. I had to show. Great, I'm glad you did show up. Yeah, it is a little cooler here at nighttime. And I've been here so long, I'm used to it. And again, there's air conditioning. Every place you stay at, Jorge's place, it's like a refrigerator. You just keep that air conditioning pumping, and you'll be fine. Hot water, yes, hot water, air conditioning. What is my website? Christopher, not a website. It's pure, my my pages, my YouTube page is Pure Alpha Life, and my email. Best way to get a hold of me, Christopher, because I'm doing the web page, but it's under construction. Is my email? I'll spell for you. My name, DeanVarano @yahoo.com, and that's where you can find me out. And I'll even give you send me an email. I'll give you my number. I have a U.S. number. I can call you. It's not a problem. All right, Dean. Sorry. Yeah, 3 stripes. There it is. How is cannabis? No, the only thing down here is they're very strict on that. I'm honest with you, and they don't have that. They don't have it. Well, they do have it, I guess, if you look for it. But I'd say don't bother with that because you'll get yourself in a lot of problems. And it's not like maybe you want to go to another country, maybe Colombia or Costa Rica if you're into that. But no, marijuana is not needs to start. Okay, heading in and out now. Heading to in and out now. Okay. No, but the drugs aren't really tolerated here, but it's really good because I'll tell you why. Because when you don't have that element down here of people looking for their next fix, they're not breaking car windows and grabbing old ladies' purses because they're not looking for the next fix. Drugs are not. People like to drink down here and enjoy themselves, of course, but drugs are very, very low down here. Very, very small and very strict on that too. So that's one thing. When you take the drug element out of a society, you're going to see your crime go way down. And that's what you see here. This is proof of it here. Nobody's doing coke or snorting this or doing meth. They won't even know what meth is down here. All right, let's see. I listen. Go to my episode. I got her sister. I got her choppers. I got her choppers fixed, very inexpensive. And with her sister, we can bring her sexy sister in here, Fernanda, and she had real bad choppers. They needed to be all fixed and surgically removed, and we got it done really inexpensively. In fact, the Pure Alpha Life family helped us through that. And in fact, this little spacey I have my chop, I'm bringing the viewers with us. Wednesday, I'm going to go and get it wired up. The dentist told me like $50. I said, I don't care if it's $150. Just sit this up. I didn't say that to him because, I want to go price it. It's well worth it. In the U.S., those dentists don't even pick up their telephone for less than $300 or $400. They don't want you in that chair. The dentist tells me, come on out here. She'll fix that. Give me a deep cleaning. And it's just a couple dollars, really. She's getting it's like $30 a month for her choppers because they're really bad beef. And I'll bring her sister, and her sister had choppers like a shark, but we got them all fixed. And thank you so much to the Pure Alpha Life family. We got her. Her teeth are beautiful now, just like her and the sister. She has braces too, so they're very inexpensive here. In fact, the people like them. I mean, when I was a kid, I had them. I couldn't wait to get them off. Now I'm gonna so you can get that little. Okay, drop 40 pounds. It's $10 US. Yeah. Okay. That one guy seems like he's really into coke. Go to Colombia. Don't come here. If you come here looking for coke, you're going to end up in the clink, and they don't care. You're not going to get bailed out. And don't call me. I don't help you. I don't help you with that. I'll help you with the residency. But if you get in that trouble, that's your stupidity. All right. No, not down to one. Like watch this show. Sometimes this one is super jealous. She likes to be highlighted all the time, and she kind of like she's playing roller derby. She likes to hit the other girls out. She likes to hit the other girls out of the way. And but what can I say? But no, the rotation has not been suppressed. They only speak Spanish. They only speak Spanish. If you have a question, I can ask them. But they only speak Spanish. Plus, with the headphones, I'm the only one. But they talk a lot in the videos when you go to Pure Alpha Life and watch the commercial, not the commercials, but watch the episodes. You can see that sometimes the girls talk, and then I'll translate what they're saying. All I ever see. Oh, yeah, your Lenny's in a lot of them because she's the most jealous one. She's like I say, like the roller derby queen, hitting the other girls out of the way, like with Favi and Candy. Ow! And Lorena with the sexy curls, but you can watch them in the episode. How about ballpark amount from middle USA? If you're talking about like airfare, how about a ballpark amount dollars from mid USA? I don't know. Let's put it this way: from Miami, you can come down here. Avanaka Air is the best one to go on, and it's like maybe 900. Again, I think they say US Air is coming back down here again, starting this month. So again, it depends on when you're coming from. It depends on how much prior notice. But again, don't call me and say, "Hey, I'm here at the airport. I want a vacation." You got to give me 10. You got to give me 10 days to put everything together. Okay. Wait, just slow the chat if needed. I think. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to come back for a minute.
Okay.
Can everybody hear me? I hope so.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I changed the volume on there. All right, so Mr. Dean, it's almost 10 o'clock. I wanted to run for an hour, and then I'm going to run through the comments, okay?
Okay.
So I've got a couple of things that I want to clarify with you about guys that ask me a lot. So from what I understand, without going into a big detail, is that getting down there, is there a vaccine required?
No, not at all. Okay. The only thing required is a test that you test negative on, and it's not the airline. Avanaka Airline wants a copy of it set 36 hours before depart, and of course that test expires in 72 hours. So what we do is we help the client coming down, time it right. But what I tell them is don't go to their local, go to CVS. Don't go to like some doctor on the corner in a clinic. Okay. They have to get an official test, not just some stamp. Okay, go ahead, fly. No, go to CVS and get your test, and then it'll be ready the next day, and then give it to us, and we'll give it to the airline. We'll walk you through the process. But no, to answer your question, no, there's no there's no vaccine needed. No.
All right.
I haven't got my vaccine.
What would, if a guy goes down there for a month? What would he figure whether he does your package thing or just goes down there on his own, whatever the case? maybe you can
Okay.
show it both ways.
Right.
What would the cost be?
Okay, well, I know some guys who've checked into like, okay, let's say for instance, checked into, I think where Randy stayed, and it was, again, I get better prices than if they just went in there cold. Hotels down here, you can stay at like $100. Like there's one hotel where Ed from Queens, we all know Ed, and he stayed there. It's like he didn't blink an eye at $100 a night. But again, we can find much inexpensive, cheaper hotels than 100. So let's say if you're coming down for a month, well then you just take the 30 times 100, that'll be your number plus everything else. But let's not look at it that way. Let's tell them if they come on down here, they'll pay for the price of the ticket. And that's whatever the airline whatever they get from the airline. Once they get down here, their transportation, everything. Let's put it this way: come down here if they want to come down here for a month. Bring about 100. If they come with us, bring about 100 a day. Again, we're not going to. Most of that's going to go to other places. Okay, that's going to be food and everything else.
Okay.
The first days they stay with us. Right now we're selling these packages for $13.85, and that gets you through 10 days airport transportation back and forth. That gets you 10 days with Jorge, and it's like they say, it's priceless to meet 3 super sexy senoritas that are marriage minded. That we can't put a price on.
Mm-hmm. All right, but there's going to be the guy that just wants to come down to Nicaragua, maybe see you, maybe not.
Right.
And so, if I'm hearing you correctly, then a hotel room would run you about $100 a day.
They can find a place. I can put them in an apartment for $600, $500 maybe. But again, then they have to pay their air. They'll have to pay their electric.
Right.
And then
I want to go. I'd rather under promise and over deliver.
Right.
So I always like to go high. You know, so I'm hearing $3,000 for a hotel stay for a month.
Yeah.
And
right,
then you're going to have your food and all that on top of it.
The best hotel. But I think if you
Okay.
come down,
all right. Well, like I said, let's just go high. And so if you figure $3,000 for the hotel and another $1,000 for whatever, that would be a $4,000 trip plus your airfare. I do understand you have a 10-day thing, but I always like to use a 1-month example for, there might be that guy. I also understand that there are apartments that are cheaper and there's hotels that are not quite as fancy or as luxurious. But everybody's got different strokes for different folks. So, like I said, I'd rather go up. I would figure that a low number would probably be about $2,500, and a high number would be about $4,000. So, I don't think I'm far off on that. Okay?
Right? No, you're not far off.
What we're going to do? Let's see. So I covered that, the budget, and then. Do you recommend that these guys bring anything with them as far as certain medications? From what I talked to Ed, and he said that damn near everything is very available there.
That's very true.
As far as his blood pressure, his cholesterol, even some pain management stuff. Nothing strong, but he said it was available. As far as stuff like Viagra and all that, he said that was all available. And these are the questions that guys have and sometimes don't like to talk about. So I want to bring it to the light. I do think you should get a deal started for the ladies coming over with some macho guys. I think you're missing a big opportunity there.
Right.
I think Ian has got the right train of thought. Diversify.
Right, or even the guys who are into other guys, they could work at that. You know what I mean? We're equal opportunity here. Yeah. Why not?
You got the cosmetics, you got the travel package.
Right.
And this could go in all kinds of directions.
Right.
So, well, I think we kind of got budget and all that. Airfare is going to be airfare. That changes daily. And depends on what part of the country or what country you're coming from. Not everybody's going to be coming from America, although that's my primary audience.
Mm-hmm. I like to stress the fact that they fly into Managua because there's so many guys down here that want to come down. They think, well, I can fly into Costa Rica and it's $200-300 less. Believe me, it's going to be more stress and more aggravation. And then you'll have to, I know a guy came up, he got the test, he had to go back. The borders sometimes closed at nighttime. Don't be cheap on this trip and try to fly into Costa Rica because sometimes they think like flying into New York is like crossing the bridge and going over to New Jersey. No, you're going through international territories where now you have COVID tests and you have passport requirements and you have duties and this and that. don't be cheap on this rotation vacation. Fly into Managua. You'll spend a couple extra dollars, but you won't have the you won't have the stress. Just whatever the difference is, come into Managua. We have our packages priced to get you from Managua to San Juan or Rivas and get you back there. So don't try to try to save it.
I'll make a request. Here's the deal. I'm gonna throw you back up alone for about 5 more minutes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cut it because May and I have got stuff to do. But I do want to stay online after you're gone and go through the comments. Okay. Because I always love the comments. So we are a little pushed on time today. And the Super Bowl just started again. So anyway, we had a good halftime show, if nothing else.
Great.
So let me cut you loose for 5 minutes. Okay. And then we'll say our goodbyes. And one request that I have is all the guys that have been down there, or maybe they are still down there. Mm-hmm. Maybe they can contact me. And via Messenger. Feel free to give them my Facebook and all that happy stuff. And then maybe I can chat with them on a live stream or do an interview live. And just to verify what their experience was like. Now, I did that once before with a couple of your guests, but that's been 5-6 months since I've done it. Sure. So I think it's a good time for an update,
Right, of course.
Especially with the Philippines opening up and guys making their choices as to where to go. So I'm going to cut you loose. I'm going to cut out for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to come back. And so go ahead and do your ending spiel.
Okay, great. Alrighty, guys. So again, what I want to do before we sign off here, I want to introduce you to her sexy sister, Fernanda. Okay, I'm going to show you Fernanda, and her mother's super sexy too. We'll see when we get the mother out here too. But wait till you see the sister. And again, these girls, they appear in a lot of in our show, and they appear in our show. So I went to, if you guys, most of you guys watch our show, you can see the lifestyle, everything else, Pure Alpha Life, and really how this all came about. A lot of people say, Dean, how did you do? All I really did is it was my life normally. And a friend of mine says, Dean, you have a nice life. You run around. Look at this sexy Fernanda. Look at her. There, she has one of my lipsticks on too. There. Look at that face. We got the choppers fixed before her choppers were so nice. But you can see she's 21. Your Lenny's 23. Maybe we'll get the mother out here. The mother's a little sexy too, and they're down here for the Valentines Day. All right. So anyway, what I want to do is I want you guys to come on down here. And go ahead and let me know you're coming down. So Paul's saying a lot of times, really, you're not going to have the same experience coming down here if you're not part of the Pure Alpha Life travel package. Because again, I have a commitment now. Before when the guys first came down here, I was a little more flexible and free. But now we put together this travel package. Jorge helps me do a lot of entertaining and everything. So it really wouldn't be fair. And I'll help you show you around as much as you can. But it's really better we get you into the travel package. Very inexpensive. We break you in. Usually by then you'll meet a sexy señorita, and then you're off on your own with her. And then this way, what we can do is we can stay focused on the people who do buy the packages. Right now, I have we overbooked. We have a guy coming down here tomorrow, and to stay at the Jorge Bed and Breakfast. And again, you can get more information about that at Pure Alpha Life, or email me directly, Dean Verano, DeanVarano at yahoo.com, and we can explain to you how it works. Again, we just want to bring you down here. If you guys want to stay a month or you guys want to live down here, that's fine. What we want to do is we want to get you settled into the Nicaragua, introduce you to everybody, the girls. Jorge will go out with. I don't really go out much at night. I have everything I need at the house here. But Jorge likes to go out, take you to the islands. Of course, I'll meet with you, especially in the daytime. I'm good at the daytime. Jorge's better than nighttime. Take you out. We can anything you need. Again, it's full service, just like this. We provide a professional service, and the best thing about it is we introduce you to these women that you never meet. I want to meet women. I lived in the United States up until the age of 28. It's hard to find chicas like this in the U.S. And but they're here, they're available. We help you kind of navigate the course, so to speak. So you don't have a lot of guys come down here. They think they can do it on their own. They fly into Costa Rica, they get turned back. They need this, they need that. We tell them just come on down there. Leave everything to us, like Greyhound says. Leave the driving to us, and that's the best I can. Wait, look, Paul. This is a sexier Lenny's sister. Look how nice she is. Yeah, see how good she is. I'll bring the mother out. Wait till you see the mother. You see mama. Well, I'll bring the mother out. Wait till you see the.
I have a feeling my 5 minutes was going to stretch to 20.
Yeah, wait till you see the mother. Wait till you see it. It'll be worth the wait.
Okay.
Huh?
All right.
No, it's in the baby. It's in the baby. It's in the baby. Solo. It's in the baby. Yeah. Look at the mother here.
Okay. I'm gonna look.
Yeah. Look at this sexy mother here.
Oh, very well.
Yeah, she kind of looks like
Yes.
she's only
Hi, Mom.
39. Okay, so that's the mother. You can see her. We just got her out. That's the Andrea and the sexier Lenny as always. And you can see them all in all my episodes of Pure Alpha Life. As well as Pure Alpha Life.
Pure Alpha Life. Okay, so that's it, Dean. As always, thanks for coming on, being a good sport. We're going to go through the.
We love to stay longer.
Yeah, I know.
What we'll do is this. Let's do a deal. Put me in the penalty box.
I have plans.
I know, but if you have a question that I need to answer, you can bring me back on like we did before. How about we do that?
We can do it, Dean.
Okay, we got a deal. Thank you so much.
The best show would be as if you didn't show up at all and you just had the ladies on there.
Well, they don't speak. They don't speak English.
That's okay. You can yell from the sideline.
Yeah, I can yell from 3 blocks away.
All right, Dean. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
I'm going to go through your comments, buddy.
Thank you so much. I'll be here in the penalty box.
My pleasure. All right. Well, that was the Dean Verano circus. But I thought it was so funny because a subscriber, I forget who, actually said you should have Dean on for Valentine's Day. And I thought that was so funny. So anyway, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just drenched with sweat. Yeah, Dean needed to chill out a little bit. But you know what? If Dean was to chill out, he wouldn't be Dean. So let's go through your comments here. Let's see. There you get the translator. You get a cheat. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to kind of blast through these guys and let you read them. If you're listening on the radio, I apologize. But there's a lot of comments, and I want to get through them. Dean's biggest fan there. Yes, he answered that question, that there's really good dentists there. I thought it should only be fair. We try to do truth in lending here. That's right. 220s. You guys kill me. I'm really getting here. Lucky you. Enjoying it a lot. Well, I hope to catch up with you here in Vegas, and Dean, maybe someday see you down south. Right on, James. Let's see. Big mistake, Paul. Oh, well. I'm sorry, Chris. There's crazy. So I don't know. That will be a question for Dean. Let's see. Confer with your doctor. Ensure healthy enough to engage in a rotation. Bend at the knees and stay hydrated. Well, that's a good question for Dean. Dean's very fluent. For me, language is impossible. I can't learn any language. I guess that's an individual thing. I do enjoy these, though. I really do. Yeah, so there's ways around it, I suppose. That's a good question. I honestly don't know. I'm sure Dean does. Jim Jones. I'll bet the coffee is great there. I'd go just for the coffee. It's Pure Alpha Life is Dean's channel. You do not have to be vaccinated according to Dean. However, like all YouTubers, I can't emphasize this enough. Never pay attention to us knuckleheads when it comes to questions like that. You'll always want to go to the immigration website of whatever country you're going to visit and get that validated and print it out is another good thing to do. Bring it with you. So that way, if you have an issue at the immigration when you're trying to cross the border. Man, hoping this doesn't mean the hood has been available, man. That's a very true statement, too, Bears. we had a couple ladies stop by today, and one lady's new in the area, and she's been here about a week staying with a friend, and she wants to meet a foreigner. You think those women like an old hound dog like me? Apparently they will, according to Dean. Funny, I have to get Paul there before he heads back to the Philippines after his USA trip. Yeah. One of these days we'll take a trip over there. Yeah, it's pure alpha life. And Randy was down there. So maybe, Randy, you'd like to come on the show and we can talk about your experience. Okay, Lloyd, I understand. The game's back on. Every time he's super sexy, we take a drink. That's good. Yeah, Randy gets around, huh? What did I just walk into? Oh, man. It's all a matter of perception there, my friend. Okay, Randy. So Randy's been there and done that. He just was saying that there's a negative PCR test. So I guess if you're unvaxxed, you're cool. But again, things change. So always check on that. Keep yourself updated, boys and girls. I think next time we should just get the girls on there. I'm right. I was always here in the background. I just like to let Dean go nuts for a while and make everyone really uncomfortable. And then we get to the comments. Oh, my God. I never said this was going to be pretty. That's exactly right. I have to take a break. True. All my wife's friends and cousins are looking for a good foreign man. All great women, but they're in their 30s, not beautiful, just regular looking women and single moms. That's true, Biff. Very true. Okay, well, all opinions are welcome here, as long as you keep it, clean. And Rusty, I appreciate that. But Randy's been there, and he says it's really good to chill out. I'm curious, Randy, on the cost. There seemed to be a variation there. So I'd like to get your feedback on that. This just in, Super Bowl viewership has dropped by 25%. Oh, my God. It's so funny. We need a break. I know, I let him go a little too long, didn't I? Help. Once every 6 months, it's okay, right, guys? Lay something. Creepy in the eye of the beholder is a real hyper on screen, but that is okay. I agree, And from what I've understood, and I truly believe this because I've heard it back from 5 or 6 guys. He says there's been almost 30 down there. He's just totally chill in person. So really nice guy, super good host. He's trying to, he turns a buck. He's an entrepreneur, has his own cosmetic line. I really, I got to respect that. And the fact that he has a different lifestyle perhaps than me or you, so be it. That's what the world's made of. I don't think they do. From what I understand, there's little to no English spoken there, or here with me. I'm starting to believe after the first time I heard of it, he is immortal. Off the cuff. Yeah, basically threw a grenade in the room. He slammed the door. That's a good one, too. Nothing like torturing my My subscriber base. Oh, okay. Who's the alpha? That's kind of a good question. Shout out to Dean the Immortal. Amen. Chalkboard comes to mind. No, that's not, people have said that 1,000 times, but I know that Dean is totally drug, nicotine free. I don't know if he drinks or not. I doubt it. I think he's just naturally hyper. Well, Joshua, we allow him on the channel because it's different. It's not something that you see every day. No one's putting a gun to anybody's head to watch it. It's all in good fun, and we don't take it all that seriously. Yes. Can you put your email link to you? Okay, I'm sure that Dean, you're watching still. So on your YouTube page, Pure Alpha Life, go ahead and put your email link so these guys can get a hold of you. Yeah. Downfall of society is drugs and gambling. All joking aside, glad you're passionate about what you do, from your cosmetics to your matchmaking endeavors. You know what? You got to respect a guy. You look around at all the deadbeat people that are complaining and not doing anything with their lives. Dean's the opposite. He went on to a strange country. He's been out of his home country for over 20 years, and he's just made it happen on pure energy. Okay. The girls are cute. Yeah, I've heard that before, Randy. I didn't know he didn't drink. Doesn't matter if he does or he doesn't, but he has absolutely nothing. He's a pretty health conscious guy, and from what I understand, I'm sure you'll verify this. He's really chill in person. He's gets really hyper when he gets to make a sales pitch. I'm here. I came back. Yeah, I probably let him run a little too long. You know what? She might be. Well, she definitely is the alpha. She's the one that gets jealous. We hear that a lot. You need to get Dean an oxygen tank or something. He can sell coffee, huh? No, I'm going to America to see my family. And there we go. We got Aida's opinion, and you're welcome to it, my friend. You're one of my favorite people right there, this young lady up there in Canada. He said right now. So again, that would be something you might want to do a little Google search on. Just type into Google the best months to travel to, and you fill in the country as far as weather. Yeah, you would be a great auctioneer. I agree. From what I understand, the food is Spanish Mexican cuisine primarily. That would have been a good question for me to ask, and I didn't. Let's not look at it that way. Whoops. Non-vaccinated would have a 51-year marriage, old, but not dead. There ain't hope for me in Nicaragua. John, there's hope for everybody. Depending on what you like, stay wise for a month between 500 and 3,000. Okay, so that's quite a range. I think the $3,000 range is probably more realistic. 500 might be kind of a little thin. Flying, driving, so is no real challenge. Sailing to the Philippines is a challenge worth pursuing. There's a thought. Okay, there you go. There you go. I mean, if you're taking a vacation and it's the first vacation that you've had in 5 or 10 years, I think that would be the way to go, but that's just me. That was my suggestion. In fact, I'm going to demand that next time, that we put the girls up front and we can let Dean sit behind them. My condo, which was very nice and a block from the beach, was $61 a night. Okay, so there you go. That's down from $100 a night. I love when Paul lets Dean speak. It's like listening to Black Sabbath. We do this once every 6 months. Come on. Yeah, that's available down there. I asked him. Sign me up, see? That's what I call an inclusive package. You got that right. He's sweating. So am I. I'm just listening to him. I start sweating. Let's see him. He's wearing down. I don't think he ever wears down. Okay, some more flight information, pricing, good. Enable slow mode. That was a good idea. 5-minute countdown. Yeah. It is a lot closer than the Philippines. I try to be, but then we have days like this. LBFMs. I don't know what that means. I guess I got late on this. Thank you very much. Good morning to you. Yep. Houston Bush International was 1,200 U.S. Houston to Managua was looking early in November 2021. Okay. Depends on where you are. Got the choppers fixed. Yeah, I caught that. They are cute. He got the mother-daughter combo going. Oh my God, he can tempt cats to sleep with dogs. She'll love that. There is no end to Dean's abilities. – 4 minutes. Round trip from BWI 975. Dean is super alpha. What do you expect? Okay, I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what that means. I don't speak Spanish. Coach was 400. Business class 800. Ooh. 3 minutes. That's a fact. What do you think? 2 minutes. But who's keeping track, David? Well, Mom was a good sport. It was showtime, George. 1 minute. What is this? That's what we're all asking. Pure Alpha Life, guys. If you can't get enough of Dean, go to Pure Alpha Life. Monger Dean. It was the beginning of the end, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, thanks. I thought it was fun. You know, it's fun to do something different on a live stream. Just the usual. So why not? What the hell? And if you don't like it, bail out. Aside from the price, any reason why you wouldn't purchase today? Price of what, buddy? I'll be happy to answer your question, but I don't know what we're referring to. Dean just broke the talkie speed record. He is. He is. I did a comparison. Cheapo Air, cheap tickets, kayak. I did find $11.95 round trips, but over 23 hours from departure, 4 stops to arrival. But wait, there's more. That's right. If you order within the first 30 minutes, he'll double the order. The funny thing is, Dean is a very chill in person. He just gets so excited for the lives. Yeah, I've been told that by 5 or 6 guys that I've talked to. I just logged in and this was awesome show tonight. Laughed like crazy. That's the whole point. Thank you, Dan. That's the whole point. Just to sit back, have a good time, relax, and not take anything too seriously. My approach to life in general. Let's see. Thanks for the entertainment. Well, thank you for that, Jamie. I appreciate that. All right. There's some flight information for you kids. Okay. So there's James. You're there now. Okay. Is it George or Jorge? I don't know. So I guess the guy that helps him is wound up. Hi, Christopher. My brain hurts now. I know. Really? So the guy that I'm not real clear on who Jorge or George is. I imagine it's his helper or driver or something. It's a hard act to follow Dean is correct. I'm crazy for doing this. You're going to hang out with Dean, you're going to need several vaccines. What you mean is you would go there for the coffee down there in CR, were you in Vietnam, the second largest coffee grower in the world? I was really disappointed in the coffee in Vietnam. And it turns out that I wasn't alone. I ran into a guy at dinner who had just got back from Vietnam. He explained the whole thing about the elevation of coffee, how it's grown. The higher the elevation, the better. And in Vietnam, a lot of the coffee is grown at a lower elevation. So I was let down by the coffee. Yeah, we didn't get we'll bring Grandma on next time. So James is in Rebus already. Okay. I'm not taking the ban for bad clones. Jofa is jealous. There's a good one, David. Unvaxxed, uncircumcised, uncivilized. It's all fair game in Nicaragua. Those are the comments I live for. Hey, Paul, what's up with the 30-day extensions for visas in other visa-free countries? I would go to the local website, my friend. I'm not going to get in the middle of that mess. Sorry. I'm sure his rotation girls cheat on him also. Paul's a cool blogger. We need more like him. Thanks so much, Christopher. I don't know. You're taking a jab at my buddy there. You've got a lot of energy. It's true. Just apply for a temporary foreign visitor to the embassy. Good for 59 days. Okay. There's at least 10 guys there when I was there in November. Really? Interesting. Dean is wild. He's been drinking too much coffee. I don't think he needs coffee, bro. I think that's just pure adrenaline. Yeah, anybody I run into here, there, or anywhere, I'm down for coffee. Crazy Eddie's nephew. Yeah, remember Crazy Eddie? Hard is to marry a Filipino. How hard is to marry and come back to America? No clue. I know. I did that. It's Valentine's Day. I get to do what I want to do. It's fun to have him on. He does love it. There's people that, again, there's no middle ground with Dean. Either they love him or they hate him. I come off of these things, either 10 people unsubscribed or 15 people subscribed. You never know what's going to happen. Either way, it's good. Live streaming through the Super Bowl, I thought you were smarter than that. I had no idea the Super Bowl was on. Think of it as a halftime show. Unsupervised with Dean. He is a wild boy. That's a fact. Unhinged. It's more like it. Unhinged is a good word. The Super Blow. I actually forgot about the Super Bowl because there's been no buzz about it out here in the Philippines. And yeah, good thing Valentine's goes once a year is right. I don't know. He may have. Yeah, that's right. I said that at the beginning. He never swears. He's not vulgar. He does not ever use profanity. So that speaks a lot. Yeah. Love you back, Dennis. I will pray for you. Oh, thank you very much. Right on, Christopher. Looking forward to having you back here. The scooter hole deal got put on hold because May's got a stomach condition. And so we're going to wait until I get back. That should be cleared up by then. And then we'll go back on it. So not too much bouncy for her right now. Oh, okay. I was curious about that. I didn't know if it was Mexican. I forgot. I knew at one time. But you're saying the seafood and the steaks are excellent and cheap. That's right. They produce a bunch of beef down there. That's right. I don't know why I was thinking tacos. That's worth the price of admission right there. I'm 33. It looks like you guys' age. Count me in. Age is just a number, buddy. May is good. May's walking back and forth here. She's doing this big Valentine hoo-ha decoration thing since, I don't know, for 4 hours now. Lost my dad July. I hope your dad gets better. I'm so sorry to hear that, Thomas. Yeah, and I'm praying for my father, too. Your channel makes me so very happy. Telling me, praise God. She prays to God every morning. Mark Thornton failed at everything he's done in life and will pass penniless, Levi and his wife and kids with nothing but debt. Well, Jeremy, that's just a fair statement. Paula's going to go deep on these comments. Oh, my God, guys. Hundreds. I am. My dad, actually, I did see him 3 days ago. I had to do this whole thing at 1:30 in the morning. And he looked frail, but his voice was very booming. So, and he's an optimist. So I think attitude has a lot to do with it. but he got coronavirus. Apparently, he's at the end of that and getting over it. So hope springs eternal, right? Let's see. My first year I bought $5K. You'll be surprised if we won't with the American guy and travel can be expensive. Yeah, it depends on the woman you meet. Take it slow. I always say, just take it slow. Tuning in from Canada, good on you, man. We got a lot of comments going here, so I don't know how long we're going to make it. Yes. Where'd I go here? Oops. Yes. I don't know, and I'm sorry, Peter. I'm not being. Hopefully, I'm not being a dick. I don't give advice or information. I've seen too much misinformation out there, and things change a lot. So, what's good today may not be good tomorrow, and I apologize. Please, please, please go to the Department of Immigration website and get the latest information. Guys like me, no. Hi, Paul, Barry, and Peter from Chicago here. We love the channel. Hopefully, we'll be retired in a couple of years. Take a couple of gay guys borrow your gay scooter. Absolutely. I've had more gay guys tell me that they love the fact that I call my scooter gay. And I take that as such a compliment. It just warms my heart because it's all tongue in cheek, and they get that. I love it. Hi, Kelly. Hey, Paul. Ever went to Guam? No, I've never been to Guam. I've never had any desire to go to Guam. I guess it's one of those territories where I can get into to get medical stuff done. Mark Thornton got married. He's just you know what? I'm going to have to. I hate doing this, man. I hate putting people out, but I got to put you out because we're not here to bash other people. Yeah, where was I? Okay, here we go. Thanks for the Paul for the cheap entertainment. Got to run. You do get what you pay for, David. Thanks for joining in. That's right. Great saying, man. Not even going to hose it down, buddy. Just going to destroy it. Good job. Okay, so we got another one that wants to go after poor Mark. Did God intervene? Let's see. Hey, Dean, will you help me find a nice Filipino when I come there? Well, I think you'll be better off with one of the Nicaragua ladies. When I get some more courage, yes. I got to back up here. I got lost when I blocked that guy. Couldn't have been a different, like very informative regarding Dean's 10-day vacation. What I'd do if I could make a trip there when I retire in 2 years. I think it's a great idea. You know, it just depends on what the guy wants. And everything is optional. So you may just want to go there like me. I'm in a committed relationship. So I wouldn't be interested in meeting 3 girls or 2 girls or 1 girl. I'd just like to go see Nicaragua. So if I went there solo, I would call Dean up and say, hey, bro, set me up at the right hotel and show me the restaurants and let's drive around, go do some shopping. And I'd hang out for a week or 10 days and that would be that. Let's see, it's actually kind of you have on your page. It gives an excellent exposure to like-minded to a point. Also, he's funny. That's my take on the whole thing. Is every now and then let's just do something different, man. Oh my God, I'm backing up here because okay, we're caught up now. Let's see. We did that one. I'm trying to get everybody. Good morning. Oh, you're out in West Balabac. Oh, that's right. You were at the house yesterday. Nice to see you. She explained the 30-day visa. There you go. Hello from Summerlin. My wife is from Cebu. Wow. I lived in Summerlin for many, many moons. I don't know. Out in Nicaragua, I do not know. I don't even know what it is out here. Yeah, and happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Let's not forget that. It may be. I know that Vietnam is, and I went out there. I got to admit, it didn't really feel real comfortable. Honestly, I thought Dean was full of it when he first appeared on your live, but Dean's the real deal. Everything he said is true. The girls are not hookers. They're just regular girls. Well, there it is from the proverbial horse's mouth. This is Randy, who's been there and done that. I heard you're going back to America, Paul. Is it true? It is true. I think one thing I didn't make clear in that video is that it's a temporary deal to visit family and friends. And I'll only be gone for a couple of weeks. And no, I can't take May with me. If I could, I would. But I'd much rather take May to America when we could be under different circumstances, because I'm going to be kind of under the gun. And I need to do some things, business-wise. I need to do some stuff. Family-wise, I need to do some stuff that I need to just kind of get in and get out, boom here, boom there. And that's easy if I'm by myself. I can just jet around. And, the next time I go will be under different circumstances. And hopefully May will be able to get into the country at that point in time. And then we can do the tourist stuff. Still see my family, but then, just do some more touristy stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know there's always a malcontent here and there, and that's okay too. Because like I said, Dean's not for everyone, but I think he's a lot of fun. I think he's a good guy. I think he's entertaining as hell, and he aims to please. Can I tell you? Thank you very much. We are accepting all prayers from our Father. Appreciate that. It's a watered down socialism. Okay. I am catching up. I told you guys I'd hang in there. That's Dean's harem. Well, Thomas, thank you very much for that. Is the airline cheaper, and what airline are you flying? I'm still looking into that. My friend Gary flies practically for a living. I mean, he's been on hundreds, if not thousands, of flights. And I'm looking at Singapore Airlines going out of Cebu. I don't want to go out of Manila. I want to go out of Cebu. So I'm looking at Singapore. What we're finding is that the flight out is relatively inexpensive. The flight back in is a killer because of guys coming in, which makes sense. Let's see, very Dean. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Well wishes to your family and May from your Chicago followers, Barry and Peter. Love you both. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate that very much. I really do. The Nazis, Chavez, Putin, coming from okay. Well, that's kind of off topic, isn't it? Go have a Java with Bud. Go for a cruise with him. Yeah. Me and Bud were trying to talk the other day. Excuse me. And we had a delay on the phone. So, I don't know. We got to catch up. He's running around Pura Vida, where May and I go to every now and then. And I think that's awesome. He's finally getting out a little bit and getting out of his routine. And I think that's healthy for him. Man, I just love Bud to death. Even though as I've been in the Philippines, it will be nice going to the USA, and I miss my mom and the food. Yeah, that's, again, that's something that, I've got to go at some point in time. And so probably this is a healthy kickstart. I've got about another year left on my visa, so there shouldn't be any rush. But under the circumstances, I do have a fire lit under my ass to go as soon as possible. And I'm glad I'm going because it'll give me an opportunity to get some things done that I've been meaning to do forever, see people that I really miss, do some vlogs from there, hopefully, something that'll entertain you and me. And what else? Food. Yeah. It'll be nice to get something that I haven't been able to get. And I wouldn't go to a steakhouse. I wouldn't go to a Shakey's Pizza. I wouldn't go to the top of whatever big casino and have an opulent meal like that. What I want to have is Jewish deli, In-N-Out burgers, stuff like that. Just stuff you can't get here. Let's see, weekend safety briefing. Don't add the population, don't subtract from the population. Did I issue Dean? You're just going to have to watch the rerun, buddy. No problem. Nice. Good on you, Rob. Our girl would like to meet you in May and a week in April, even though you may be in February, March. I should be, where am I leaving? February, March. Oh, I'll be back in April. So, yeah, no problem, Dennis. Oh, yeah, the tall volcano. Well, it's because I had Dean Verano on. That's a fact. I'll validate that. Continued 3. And a hospital, newspaper, and jail. Yeah. Let's see here. Where am I? Maybe after each one, you get your motorcycle and macho paint job. Never. Never. The more crimson it gets, the better I like it. Where am I at? I am in Negros Oriental at home. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's, the haters are going to hate. And they jump on this. I don't have moderators. I try not to filter the comments. And it really is just boring, is all it is. And they take up space. Great. And you know what? Another thing on that topic is that it's very redundant. Those guys need to get an imagination. Great channel, my friend. My wife and I will watch your channel together. Keep it up. Thank you so much. It's so nice to have a couple watching. That's cool. Good deal, Dennis. Looks like we will be coming in May to the Philippines. Good. How is crime? And do I have a solar generator for the brownouts? I've never been the victim of any crime here. And I don't hear about a lot of crime out here where I'm at. Sleepy little Dumagetti. Yeah, there's been some theft. There's been some motorbikes stolen, I don't hear much or seen or experienced any violent crime. And as far as the generator thing goes, no. I just got it out. Hello, Ohio. There you go. Moonshine Shoulders has passed. I don't know who that is. Yeah, a lot of guys are missing the Philippines, but it looks like you can come in. Got his ticket for March 2nd. Good deal, Doug. My wife, enjoy your channel together. You have great content with that filthy or disrespectful. Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Brew. I don't know who you're referring to, Dennis, but I'm sorry to hear you lost your friend or my friend. Off the cuff totals was reasonably quietly, but that just adds to the adventure. Off the cuff, tall volcano. Sorry. The glasses are fogging up. That would be interesting. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, Dean is okay. Getting back to this again, that would be something that Dean could address. They're over there on Pure Alpha Life. Thank you very much. That's really the whole point of this whole endeavor, is to wish anyone and everyone a happy Valentine's Day. Good morning, Mark. I'm pretty sure when you left the Philippines, she will miss you very much. She's telling me about that today, that May was telling me that when I leave for like an hour and go do whatever I do with the boys, she misses me. Yeah. May, are you going to survive the 2 weeks?
I will try.
She's going to try. I love her. The first day when it blew. Oh, yeah, the tall volcano. That's good information, man. I mean, again, Randy, I believe you, but I always tell people to verify and validate that at the proper websites, for the government. I've never flown them, but I did have a guy. There's a guy that contacted me. He's in Cebu right now. He's going back to the States about the same time frame as me. And he was super cool and contacted me. He said he saw my video and he said, let me just share some information with you. And so he told me about Singapore Airlines. And my friend Gary and I are looking into it. Actually, Gary's doing most of the looking because he's got the experience. And that's probably the way I'm going to go. And Gary, who travels for a living, has said the same thing, that they are really a good airline. I do not like the Philippines Airlines at all. I enjoyed tonight with something new every day. He's definitely found his niche. Good for him. Right on, Don. Appreciate that. What is your channel? If you're talking about Dean's channel, it's Pure Alpha Life. Burger King. Yeah, I'm craving more of an In-N-Out experience. And you know what? They have Kentucky Fried Chicken here, but it's different than Kentucky Fried Chicken back at home. And I could probably name off 100 fast food places that I'd like to hit, but I could only do it once every 3 or 4 days. So I don't want to blow up like, Elvis in his last days. Pure Alpha Life. Passport renewals have gotten slower. Yeah, I use JRC, and they're a real good little consulting company that I found next to immigration, and they're going to be helping me when I bail out of the country, get an exit clearance and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Pure Alpha Life. Let's verify that. And he just loves it when people tune in. And the cool thing for me is that what's most gratifying for me is that so many guys have watched the channel and pulled the trigger and went down there. And I've yet to have any negative feedback from it. You're welcome, Kelly. Well, you're commenting on a live chat. Don't go out wearing jewelry. Don't carry a wallet. Put your pesos in your front pocket, left side. Don't make yourself a target. Yeah, we're talking about that. Safety and robbery and all that kind of stuff. There are some knucklehead things that I've seen guys do. Number one, I made the mistake. I was at Nasbury coffee shop, and I had 10 or 15,000 pesos in my wallet, and I was picking up the coffee tab for Bud and I. And I don't know why I did it, but I pulled the whole wad out because it was all mixed up. I was looking for a 50, and I had all these thousands there. And wouldn't you know, some lady was walking by, came over and went like this. And Bud looked at me and he said, "Haven't you learned your lesson yet?" And he was 1,000% right, because that's something I never do. But that one time I pulled out this wad of money. It was like 10,000 pesos, which is like $200. And I had it on me because we were going to go shopping later that day. I don't wear any bling. I don't have a ring on. I don't have a chain. I don't even wear a watch. I do everything I can to keep myself as low key as possible. Crime is sometimes that of an opportunity. So if you get all stoned or drunk and you're wandering down a dark street and you're just covered with stuff, you're making yourself a target. So there's information about owning land. If you guys want to research that some more. We love you too, Dennis. Happy Valentine's. Absolutely. Positively. Yeah. See, I like the highlights anyway on the Super Bowl. To me, it would be a lot more fun if I had an opportunity. They probably had some place here that was airing the Super Bowl, but the time would have been weird. I don't know. It wouldn't have been. I'm sure the Octagon showed the Super Bowl, but I had plans. But see, there are a lot of hustlers that are trying to approach you because they know you're a foreigner. Be aware, guys. That's true, too. Be aware of the fact that you do stick out. Only small bills is correct. Or if you do have big bills, do not pull them out of your pocket or wallet. I usually keep a few coins in my pocket for the little kids that come up and ask for something. Man, I do the exact same thing. Is that the last comment? Really? I got through all the comments? I can't believe it. We're done. That's it. That's the end of the broadcast. Whoop, I got one more. So no more comments. Cool. All right. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. And the world famous Dean. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl. I hope you all have a great Valentine's Day. And stay tuned. We'll put some videos up in the next week or two. And don't forget, Today with Baby May is her channel. And let's see. We got some more here. You have a Keepers. Let's see. I want to kiteboard. And what else we got here? Seems like everything is getting expensive. I'm going to cover that. I'm going to cover that in a budget video. She says hi too, but she's racing around doing all kinds of stuff. Thank you for joining us, guys. Where should I go live? I don't know what that means. Thank you very much, Thomas. We will. All right. Happy Valentine's Day, brother. And we'll end on this one here. Same to you, Sir Paul and Baby May. All right, guys. God bless. Have a great Valentine's Day. Tomorrow for you, I imagine. And enjoy the Super Bowl. Have a great day. And remember, just try to be nice to one another. All right, kids. I'll see you next time.